Senate Bill 231. Imagine this. A major storm knocks out power in your town. The local utility rushes to bring in backup generators. Contracts are signed quickly without bids or public review because it's an emergency. Months later, your electric bill goes up to cover the cost. What the bill says it does? Senate Bill 231 says it helps utilities restore power faster by letting them lease small, mobile emergency generators during major outages. What it actually does? This means utilities can skip competitive bidding and regular approval during emergencies, sign contracts right away, and explain the costs later. Utilities gain speed and flexibility while the public loses real-time oversight and only sees the image after the fact through higher rates. Who benefits? Transmission and distribution utilities, companies that lease mobile power generators, state regulators who review costs only after contracts are already signed. Who pays the price? Everyday Texans who pay electric bills, communities with no way to review or question emergency spending until months later, and ratepayers who may absorb higher costs from no bid contracts. Why it matters. When oversight is delayed, costs have a way of sticking. Emergency spending sounds temporary, but once utilities recover, there's cost through rates, families pay long after the lights come back on. Faster power restoration is important, but so is making sure emergencies don't become excuses for expensive, unexamined deals. Questions to ask lawmakers. Why allow utilities to bypass bidding instead of requiring faster, transparent oversight during emergencies? How can ratepayers know emergency contracts were reasonable if review only happens later? And would you support a requirement for immediate public disclosure or post-storm audits? Bottom line, Senate Bill 231 speeds up emergency power fixes, but it also makes it easier for costs to quietly shift onto Texans after the crisis ends.